Okay, welcome everyone. As we are sponsored in our tour through Mishna Yomis by the Fisher family, Li Nishmas Basi Bas Robert, Shlomo ben Avram Alevi, Pero Bas Ruvain. We learn Li Nishmas David ben Chaim, Lufu Shalema, Feli Moshe ben Kerisos, Yaakov ben Basi Alea, for the schus of Avram and Yam Benish ben Malki Hudis. We also learn sponsored by Yoel Klugman and family, Refu Shalema from Mishna ben Esther Fadel, Avigdor Arya ben Rivka, in the Bas Kerisos, Yitzhak ben Tzim ben Dusha, Rivka Bashir Leah, Shendel Tzipar Zisa Basara, Rachel Basara, Rachel Leah Bas Rivka, Meah ben Kerisos. They should have Refu Shalema b'Ser Shechel Yisrael. Also, this month we are sponsored by dailygiving.org. For those that are not familiar, you're really missing out on something really special. You swipe a credit card one time, and every day, just like you learn a daf a day, every day there's a, Miller used to say that you should do a chesed every day. And if you comes in the night and you didn't do it yet, hurry up, take a bar of soap and put it in the shul's bathroom. Your dailygiving.org, even on Shabbos, it's taken care of course, not Shabbos itself, but every day is $1. And it's $1 to hand-picked tzedakahs, every day a different worldwide renowned tzedakah picked by giants like Ramesh Tuviliv, Rav Krohn, Hershel Schachter, and they have something for everyone, whether it's Tomchei Shabbos, whether it's Misaskim, whether it's Torah Anytime, whether it's a time, whether it's OL, whether it's Hatzalah, whether it's Magen David Edaim, whether it's Zaka. Every day, a world class tzedakah. So if you haven't done it yet, don't put it off. dailygiving.org. Okay, not .com, dailygiving.org. Now, remember we talked about the Chatas Ha'oif. So this Mishnah tells us that in these cases it's a suffix, whether it's a viable child or not. So that's a Chatas Ha'oif Abala suffix. But since it might not be a viable child, and then it would be chulin and malika was done, it can't be eaten by the kohanim. So the following elam aviyos ve'enoi nechel. These are brought. The Chatas Ha'oif is brought, but it's not eaten by the kohanim. Hamapelas ve'niyadu mahapila. A woman had a miscarriage, but it fell into a dark pit, and she doesn't know what it is. Or v'chein shtei noshim shepilu. 2 women miscarried. Akas mimin potter v'akas mimin chayva. One was viable, one was not, but it got mixed up. So they each have to bring a Chatas Ha'oif. One of them is not needed, so they can't be eaten. Amar Rabbi Yosi Eimosai, that's when they each went their own way. Bizman she'ochel zulam izor v'zulam arv. Each woman went and brought her own carbon. But if they're together, if they're together, then they bring one, and they stipulate, if mine was the viable child, then it's mine. If yours was the viable child, it's yours, and then it could be eaten. Then Mavia's carbon, they bring one carbon, v'nechel, and it's eaten. Now, in this case, it's surely not viable, and therefore they don't bring the Chatas Ha'oif at all. It's not a suffix. Elu she'enon Mavias. This is the third category, where we don't bring it at all. It's definitely not a viable child. Hamapelas shvir molei mayim, one who is mapel, a sack which is full of water. Now, even though we say ein shilya b'loi vlad, but here it's completely full of water, or molei dam, completely full of blood, or molei ganinim, or completely full of different colors. Now, even though there was an opinion that the form of a behemoth, v'chayev ha'oif, you have to bring a carbon, but hamapelas come in dogim v'chagavim, but if she's mapel, what looks like a fish, a grasshopper, shkotzim, like reptiles, lizards, snakes, uramosim, or things that creep very near the ground, or hamapelis yom aboim, or one who was mapel earlier than 40 days, or the 40th day, that's not viable, or v'yotze dofen, or a child born from a cesarean section, because a child born from a cesarean section doesn't have a carbon. Reb Shimon, that also is potter. Reb Shimon disagrees. He has a different drasha. Reb Shimon mechayev b'yotze dofen. He says that the woman has to bring her carbon even though she gave birth through a cesarean section. But the halacha is not like Reb Shimon. Again, we want to thank everyone for joining us for a wonderful evening of Torah. And if you notice, we're having a stretch of Gemara that's a lot easier. That I've told you many times in Daf Yomi, that's the way it works. Hashem gives us respite, And by the way, I see that's joining us. Saul is joining us. Oh no, that's Avram Zepkowitz. Okay, no, Saul. Is that Saul Goldstein? Saul? I guess he doesn't know how to talk.
Push the space bar and you unmute. That's all you have to do, Saul.
Anyway, welcome, Saul, and thank you all for coming, and have a wonderful evening.